All right, well, good morning and welcome back. It is Tuesday, June the 11th, and today is the first day that we will be open to the public selling our produce. I've been selling the peaches the last week or two wholesale, but we're starting to get some other stuff ready, so time to open. All right, just a reminder, we've gotten everything planted except for my last two plantings of peas. I'll do one in about a week and then another in about 10 days after that, and that'll be it. Everything else has been planted, so not only are we harvesting, but we still got a little bit to plant. But all the melons, everything is up and going except for those last two peas. So all my crops are not ready yet, which is normal, but once we get enough to open up, I don't have anywhere to sell it really, other than some of it wholesale, but not all of it. So anyway, we're opening today and looking forward to it. We sell the squash in baskets or 25-pound boxes. Same with the peaches. Sell them in baskets or 25-pound boxes. List of some of the things that we'll be having coming up pretty soon. We don't sell anything that we don't grow, so we don't supplement what we don't have by getting it from somewhere else. So that's just kind of what I've always stuck by. A lot of people are different. They want to make sure they have everything, even if they don't grow it. But that's just me. We just sell what we grow, and if we have it, we have it. If we don't, we don't. Okay, we're in the field now. It's going to be some of the oldest squash. These two rows here. About halfway down, it switches to the younger squash. Got two plantings of that. Some of the melons are right here beside the squash, so they're coming along pretty good too. All right, lots of green tomatoes. Not picking many red ones yet, but there'll be plenty of them when they get ready. These are going to be the oldest bell peppers. We've already picked some of them. They're pretty healthy looking though. Two rows of them, then we got a younger planting. Cucumbers are on the other end of these rows here. And the yellow watermelons. I would say both the yellow and the red probably be ready between the 20th and the 25th of June. My oldest peas, hopefully they'll be ready about the same time as the watermelons, probably before that. We'll walk down here and look at the okra. Planted the okra skip 2. It's probably knee high at the biggest, but we've already started, actually yesterday, picked just a little bit out of here. So it'll take it a little while to get going, but okra will get up, over your head height. But this is about the size where we start picking just a little bit off of it. Here's the progress on the peas up close. You can see I've got little pods, little pencil thin pods. So maybe about another week. Still got blooms right there. So it won't be long. Sweet corn, this is the oldest on this side here, on the west side, and I feel like we can get some today, I hope. It's just about ready. Cantaloupes don't have too much longer either. You can see this is a pretty big one by my hand. Well, that's just kind of a little quick run through of what some of the crops look like. I got to get back and get everything ready to have people show up. You know, one of the biggest concerns that you have whenever you get a whole lot of rain, like we did, you know, a week to 10 days ago, was the disease on the crops. You know, you've heard me say many times, I spray fungicides every 7 days on everything, and you still have problems. But when it's that much rain, you know, the fungicides are probably helping, but it's not going to get 100% of it. You may have seen some disease right there when I zoomed in on the cantaloupes and the watermelons. Hopefully, you know, it's usually on the oldest growth, you know, right on top of the plastic, the oldest leaves. And a lot of times you'll have enough new growth, you know, that'll kind of cancel all that out, and you know, maybe you won't notice it so much in a week or two. At least that's what I hope. You know, it can go the other way too, where it can kind of spread pretty bad. So that's the concern with these vegetable crops is, you know, the rain can really mess with them, especially those vine crops that are so dense. You know, they're so thick, and you keep them wet for a while, a week or so with all that rain, and they no sun, and they don't get a lot of drying out or air movement or whatever. You know, that's when the disease starts to creep in. So have to battle it every year. Some years are worse than others. Put out some green tomatoes in the basket since I don't have hardly any red ones. It's usually what we do when we run out of red, or when we don't have any red yet. All right, we sell our jalapenos, Cubanelle peppers, and bell peppers in baskets. We'll also sell the bell peppers loose, individual, and then we sell our okra in baskets. When we have enough, we'll sell them in 25-pound boxes of all that. The only thing we sell loose is cucumbers and eggplant, and bell peppers. There's an option to buy them loose. Obviously cantaloupes and watermelons. Pickling cucumbers, squash, okra, peppers, tomatoes, peaches, all that comes in baskets, or you know, you can buy them in the big boxes. And of course our shell peas will be packaged in 4-pound bags. We don't sell the sweet corn loose either. It either comes already sacked up in sacks of a dozen or sacks of 50. All right, here's the first load of sweet corn. We'll get it sacked up and ready to go for tomorrow's sales. Yellow and white bicolored. Remedy is a variety. All right, what we do is we have all these counted. Every crate's counted. 2 crates go in a big sack, and then 2 little sacks make up 1 crate. So we'll have to count those out when we're doing the little sacks, but when we're doing the big sacks, they've already been counted, so we just dump 2 crates into 1 big sack. All right, what we do is we put 26 ears in a crate. So when we're dumping 2 crates, that's 52 ears, but we call it a sack of 50. And then when we're doing the little sacks, we take 13 ears and put it in a sack and call it a dozen. So we get 2 13s out of 126. That makes sense. That way there's always 1 or 2 extra, especially if we miscount. We use these same mesh bags not only for the corn, but we use them for the peas also when we're picking our peas. Okay, these are the small, real nice little bags here, mesh bags for a dozen. All right, a little quick look at the peaches. You can tell that they are very, very plentiful. If you look down through the middles there, you can see how big the trees get in the summer. I mean, it's all we can do to drive the truck down through there and the tractor when we're spraying. All right, here's a quick look at the watermelons we transplanted last week. They are 5 to 7 days old. I mean, they're still small, but they are, looks like they took hold pretty good, and there was plenty of moisture when we put them in the ground. So we will come back and plow them one time, cultivate them just one row at a time right where the row is, and then we will spray our hood in these 2 blank rows here, probably in maybe 10 days or less, and then that'll pretty much be it other than hoeing and spraying and watering. All right, update on the sweet potatoes. They are standing up. You can see how they're standing up, starting to green up and put on some new leaves. We'll do the same thing with them. We'll plow them once, come back and put out some fertilizer and some pre-emerge herbicide about 21 days after we planted them, and then we'll probably plow it again at the last possible second, and then that'll be it other than hoeing and spraying and watering. That's just kind of a quick run through of what crops look like. The peas are all the way from putting on pods like I showed you, all the way to just cracking the ground on the 6th planting. Like I said earlier, I've got 2 more to go. Everything seems to be pretty much on schedule. So I just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of what the crops were looking like in the field, and of course with opening day we're going to be busy with that for the rest of the summer selling. That kind of locks me in. I pretty much have to be there pretty much all the time, and all the extra tractor work and all that I do has to be in the evenings or when we're closed, which makes it hard on me, but that's just the way it is. So hope y'all will subscribe to us, like our videos. Got a lot more to come. We'll show you a lot of the selling side and loading the trucks and all that goes on once we really get going. So thank y'all for watching, and see y'all next time.